12 News Eye on Agriculture with Britton Rucker.
Farm margins have fallen below break-even, and the outlook is getting worse. The warning from lenders and billions in federal support remains months away. Plus, the cattle market enters the new year with some big questions, from tight supplies to packer slowdowns. What does it mean for prices? OSU's Daryl Peel joins us with what producers need to know. Good evening and welcome into Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. U.S. farmers are facing some of the toughest financial conditions in years as margins for major crops fall below break-even and working capital continues to erode. Now, USDA data shows rising input costs and falling commodity prices have pushed crop and specialty crop returns into the red for multiple seasons, with the losses exceeding $30 billion in both the 2024 and 25 crop years. And trade setbacks have added pressure, with exports to key markets dropping and new trade framework yet to result in higher prices. Farm groups warn that without immediate bridge support, producers may struggle to secure financing for the 2026 planting season. Billions in expected farm bill enhancements won't reach producers until 2026 and 2027, leaving accumulated losses estimated above $50 billion and growing. The White House is lifting the extra 40% tariff on Brazilian beef, a move the Trump administration says is aimed at bringing down grocery prices. The executive order reverses part of a July trade action that had sharply increased duties on a wide range of Brazilian goods. Brazil is the world's largest beef exporter, and processors say those tariffs had raised costs and tightened supplies, especially for trim and processing beef. Now, the new order removes that added duty on fresh, frozen, and processed beef products following recent negotiations between President Trump and Brazil's president. EPA says farmers and ranchers shouldn't need a lawyer to understand its newly proposed waters of the U.S. rule. The deputy administrator says the agency's top goal was clarity, fully aligning the definition with the Supreme Court's Sackett decision and eliminating years of confusion over what requires a federal permit. The proposal uses plain, practical language. Farmers should be able to look at their land and know whether a feature is regulated without hiring legal help. The agency says the rule balances protecting water resources with reducing unnecessary regulatory burden on producers. The proposal is now open for public comment, and the EPA expects to finalize the rule in early 2026. A benefit auction at the Kansas Livestock Association convention brought in $74,000 for 3 organizations. More than 650 attendees helped raise over $50,000 for the KLA PAC, including a top-selling engraved revolver that sold for $10,000. The Ranch Land Trust of Kansas generated over $19,000, highlighted by an $11,000 dinner with Kansas Agriculture Secretary Mike Beam. Another nearly $5,000 went to the Kansas Livestock Foundation. A few ag events to put on your calendar. Kansas State University hosting a series of agricultural profitability conferences across the state from December through early February. Now, those events provide research-based guidance for farmers and agricultural professionals on managing economic challenges, rising input costs, land values, and farm policy updates. Speakers include K-State economists and Farm Service Agency experts covering topics like stress management, succession planning, and retirement preparation. Conference dates and locations range from Manhattan on December 9th to Erie on February 5th. To find out more information, visit our Eye on Agriculture section on our 12 News app and website. The Kansas Soybean Association celebrated returns for its second year on January 30th in Salina, bringing growers together to recognize achievements and celebrate progress in the industry. Starting at 4:30 p.m. after the Kansas Commodity Classic and the Kansas Soybean Association annual meeting. The event features an evening meal, association updates, and an award ceremony, plus results from the Kansas Soybean Yield and Value Contest. Ty Morgan, host of the U.S. Farm Report, will deliver the keynote address. The celebration is free to attend. You can find more details on our website and Eye on Ag tab. And registration is now open for the 2026 Women Grow the Farm Conference set for February 12th through the 13th in Manhattan, Kansas. The event offers 2 days of sessions, networking, and leadership development tailored for women in agriculture. This year includes optional Thursday morning pre-conference workshops on calving, AI and ag, and mental health resilience. Keynotes from leaders in farm business, conservation, and communications will all anchor the program, alongside 25 breakout sessions. Registration starts at $175. Again, to find out where you can register and learn more, visit our Eye on Agriculture section on our 12 News app and website. Still to come, 'tis the season. It's been busy for Kansas Christmas tree farms. See why so many people were out looking for the perfect tree.